Hey house guys, it's your girl Raqfamousstar. Okay, so I'm here to talk about episode 41. But before I do that, I just want to know who like if anyone wants me to do the recaps on the new season of Survivor. Normally I haven't done one before, but how hard can it be? Um yeah. I don't know. Survivor is definitely one I'm going to watch next. When MTV The Challenge comes back on, I'm going to watch that too. That's like I've been watching it since I was like 12, so I'm not gonna let it go until it goes off the air. What else? What else? Reality shows. Um, I was thinking about doing Dancing with the Stars, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want me to watch. I'm like a CBC, CBS, and ABC girl. I'm not really with the Fox News shows just because I just can't get with them. But yeah, so let me know. All right, so this is the recap vlog for episode 41. Beginning episode, like this is basically going to be a flashback episode. I'm glad they didn't do it on Sunday because I would have, well, I don't know. I would have been kind of mad that I wasted my Sunday on this. Not that I didn't waste my Friday on it. I was like doing things and like, I don't know. But I'm glad it was today. The whole episode wasn't a flashback. Um, it was like 40 minutes of flashback though. But at the beginning of the episode, Paul, he made a final two deal with James, separately with James and then with Nicole, because he's trying to cover his bases, and from the conversation that they showed us, I think James would take him. Now I do. I didn't think James would take him before, and I don't know. I don't think Nicole would. I want to say yeah, but I just don't think he would. Um, but yeah, so they brought out the baby table, because beginning of the episode, the beginning of the season, they started out with a huge table. It was like 16 people big. Um, but now it's like a little 4-person table. It's really cute. So they started off, they're like, oh, we're at the baby table. They're doing flashbacks of everyone crying, like Polly crying about that dang butterfly. Oh my gosh. Tiffany was crying. James, not James, Meech and Natalie were crying. Meech and Natalie were crying a lot. Oh my gosh. This plane is like, it looks really fake, but wow. Anyways, that would be scary. Wow. All right. So they also showed. I'm glad that they showed this because I'm a, she-man poly hater club, president. But they showed Polly being a douchebag. Like, a complete douchebag. Like, he talked down, I want to say, to every female that was in the house. I don't know if he talked down. Bronte is probably the only one I can't remember him talking down to. Probably because that she wasn't really there that long to talk to him. Didn't really involve herself that much with him. But I want to say maybe Nicole and Bronte. Those are the only two girls besides the other six. Polly just disappoints me. Like, why does he exist? He just like the complete opposite of Cody. I liked Cody on his season. I thought he was stand-up guy. I didn't really support his decision to bring Derek when he won the final HOH. He still brought him. Like, Derek deserved it, but he could have pulled the Johnny Bananas and took all the money. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. Polly is just the farthest thing from Cody, and I feel like it's, I don't know. I don't want to say like I hope his life is terrible after the show, but it was like that like a few seasons back when, not that this is the same, but it's kind of like, on that level of like we don't want to be associated with, like when Erin, when she was being like kind of really racist, and it was hard for her. Like she got dropped from her modeling agency. I think her job fired her. Um and it's like, not that they're going to like fire him, but like people are not going to want to be as associated with him as they were. He just created a bad name for himself. Um, so they had this case of the missing Crocs. I'm just gonna go over this stuff pretty quickly because who cares? But not who cares, but I don't know. Some of you probably watching this like, what is she gonna talk about? And I was writing notes like, what am I gonna talk about? Literally is on one page. Um, Case of missing Crocs. Apparently James Crocs went missing. Sorry, I hate my voice. It's like I have not gotten a chance to stop talking. I'm talking right now, but I'm not, like, because I'm talking in front of kids all day. My voice is like not getting a chance to get better. But anyways, case of missing Crocs. James Crocs went missing. Um, and the story, he told a little story, and the whole time I was thinking like, did production write this and just tell him to read it, or was he kind of just BSing it and making it up as he goes? Because I was like, I don't think he really wrote. I don't know if he really wrote it. They talked about BB tears in the diary room, how like basically everyone was going in there, crying, and people that you wouldn't expect, like Corey was in there crying, Paulie of course in there crying, Dave, everybody was in there crying. Just not because of like, just because you're in the house, you're away from people that you actually know and actually care about. And so yeah, a lot of people crying. Meech was a crying cat. They kept putting these cat noises by her. Victor's laugh. I like people with those like distinct laughs. I think they're really funny. And they're really funny like when they laugh and you're not even like talking to them, or like not even in the conversation, or like if you're mad and they laugh, it like it's funny because, and then you laugh too. I don't know. Um, they talked about Paul yelling at people, mainly like James, Natalie, Nicole, Meech. Like Paul really got into his like calling out people thing. Um, Towards the end when there were like as many people as you can count on like a hand and a half left. Um, so the real big ticket item. Oh man, no, don't say he died. All right, so the real big ticket item. I think that they did start the final HOH. Of course they didn't finish it, but they wanted to give us a little. They wanted to give us a little something. I think it was called like Laser Cat or something. I don't know. But basically they were all in these little cat costumes. I thought this was a really nice final HOH competition. I'm glad it wasn't just like, put the puzzle together in the first one. I hate those. Um, but they were just in these cat costumes and it to chase this little red, not little, it was like huge. It was like the size of a plate. Chase the red dot until it stops at a certain endurance station, and then they had to get into position before the red dot disappears. And if they fall off, then they are out, and then the last person in will win. That win the game. No, I'm just kidding. Win the round, and then we'll advance on to the final round. And you know who I'm hoping for, my boy. But yeah, I'm nervous. It's like I want to watch the spoilers, and I think I will. Not tonight. Maybe like on Sunday to give me like something to watch. But I really, really hope Paul wins now. I don't think I was talking to my sister. And I don't think James deserves it. I feel like he did nothing, and especially in the last like few weeks, he was HOH once. Was he HOH twice? Once, I don't know. But anytime he really had like power, he didn't really do anything with it, or like he was like always like, I don't want the blood on my hands, blah blah blah. So I don't know. I don't think he deserves to win. Nicole, if Paul doesn't win, I think Nicole should win. And I think that'll happen. If Paul's against James, Paul will win. If Nicole's against James, James will win. If Paul and Nicole are against each other, I think that'll be a 5-4 vote. Maybe 6-3, but 5-4. But yeah, that wraps it up for me. Once again, this is Raqfamousstar. Let me know if you guys want me to watch like Survivor. Well, I am going to watch Survivor, but let me know if you want the vids for Survivor and Dancing with the Stars. I'm debating Dancing with the Stars and Survivor. So let me know. Thanks for watching. Sorry my voice is bad. Hopefully I'll be back on finale night and not so like, it sounds like I'm about to cry. But yeah, that wraps it up for me. All right, bye. Oh, you're welcome.